Every day is a reason to celebrate.
And today is Vanilla Milkshake Day! Since today is Vanilla Milkshake Day, I thought we would celebrate with a game.
Of course you did. What did you have in mind?
A little game I like to call Pick Your Poison!
Poison?
Yeah. Here's how it works. 3 ingredients will be placed in front of us, and we get to pick which ingredient we want to add to one of the yummy vanilla milkshakes Betty's made for us.
Well, that sounds easy enough.
But wait, there's more.
Why is there always more?
We will be picking our ingredients blindfolded.
I feel like you're always making me do stuff blindfolded.
You'll be fine. Anyway, 2 of our ingredient options will be, well, pretty much poison, but the other ingredient, it'll make our vanilla milkshakes taste a lot better. Once we pick our ingredient, Betty will add them to the milkshake and we will...
Don't say drink it.
Drink it! After we drink our lovely concoction, we will have to guess what ingredient, or should I say poison, we picked. Whoever guesses correctly wins.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
There's always a chance of that.
Let's just get this over with, please.
Betty, get out here.
What's up, guys? Michaela, pick your poison.
Round 1.
Oh my gosh, that was disgusting. I'm sorry. Vinegar?
Brooklyn, pick your poison. Just drink it.
So what do you think?
I don't taste anything.
What?
Did you mix this?
Yeah!
This actually tastes really good.
Just guess something.
Make
Milkshake.
a wild guess.
Milkshake?
Milkshake.
Round 2.
Pick your poison.
What is that? Jalapenos?
Pick your poison.
This is delicious. Caramel, thank you, Betty.
You're right!
I won! Yes! For once I beat you.
You won.
I won!
You didn't actually
Yes,
win.
I did.
Sure.
I didn't see you
Sure she
winning.
I did win.
No, you didn't. I
won
won.
because Jesus is in my heart.
But caramel was in my shake.
Anyways, let's go to Bible story time with Jayana.
Hey y'all, how are those milkshakes?
Disgusting. Let's just agree to disagree.
Jana, what do you have for us today?
I can hardly contain my excitement today with the Bible story. It's epic in every way. It's about someone who had a little bit of trouble feeling confident, even though God was right there by his side. Plus, my friends, you are in for a treat. To help me with the Bible story, we have a special guest, a real-life singing superstar flew in all the way from Hoptown. Please welcome Pastor Dre. Put your hands together. Our story comes from the book of Judges, and it's about a man named Gideon. Gideon was a pretty normal guy. He was one of God's people, the Israelites. Unfortunately, during this time, the Israelites had turned away from God. God allowed the Midianites to take over their land.
Get out of here!
To survive, God's people hid in caves while the Midianites destroyed practically everything, their crops, their houses, and their livestock. After these terrible things had happened in their land, the Israelites cried out to God for help, and God listened. He sent the angel of the Lord to Gideon. Pastor Dre, is there a song you could share with us to help us set up the story?
Listen to the Israelites sinning and causing fights. Now God gave the Midianites control of all the land. They destroyed the chosen squad, leaving them broken, scarred. Now from caves they cry to God, oh help us, Holy One. God said, I have heard your prayer, spoken from hidden lair. I will send an angel there to Gideon. Even though he is quite small, he will help save you all. Listen now and please don't stall, find Gideon. Time is running out, my dear, now get up off your rear. Let us make it crystal clear, please go find Gideon. Now this tune has gone too long, time for another song. People, please don't get it wrong, now find Gideon.
So God heard the cries of the Israelites and sent an angel to a man named Gideon. The angel told Gideon, "Mighty warrior, the Lord is with you." Gideon was a little confused. He replied, "You say the Lord is with us? Then why has all this happened to us? He has handed us over to Midian." Pastor Dre, could you help us understand how Gideon felt?
You speak of God today, seem like he's gone away. The Midianites have caused great pain, our hopes are down the drain. God has deserted us, hopped on a shuttle bus. I don't mean to make a fuss, but the Midianites now rule over us. No more amaretto, I feel so upset, so I just wish God would let a rock fall upon their heads. A rock upon their heads. Oh, God left us all for dead.
Gideon wasn't so sure about this, but the angel told him, "You are strong. Go and save Israel from the power of Midian. I am sending you." Still, Gideon didn't feel confident. He needed more convincing. Gideon replied, "Pardon me, sir, but how can I possibly save Israel? My family group is the weakest in the tribe of Manasseh, and I'm the least important member of my family." But the angel reassured him and said, "I will be with you, so you will strike down the Midianites." Even that didn't make him confident. He asked the angel for a special sign to make sure that this really was God talking and promising these things. God sent a fire that burned up meat and bread to prove that he really was with Gideon. The Midianites and the Amalekites started to gather their armies to attack, and Gideon sounded a trumpet for the Israelites to follow him. They came immediately, heeding the trumpet call. But even then, Gideon still wasn't totally convinced. He asked God for another sign. He said, "I'll put a piece of wool on the threshing floor. Suppose dew is only on the wool tomorrow morning, and suppose the ground all around it is dry. Then I will know that you will use me to save Israel. I'll know that your promise will come true." At last, Gideon was convinced that God was with him. Pastor Dre, do you have a song about that? About Gideon asking God about the fleece and the dew?
If you please, I need another sign, just one more, then I go, pinky promise swear. Even though you send one, I need another one, then I'm done, one more, then I'm there. Could you please, God, wet this fleece with dew, then I'm through, maybe then just a ground around. Oh, you did then, oh, I'm fine then, no more signs then, let's go.
Sometime later, Gideon camped together with 32,000 men at the spring of Herod and prepared for battle. Here, the Lord spoke to Gideon again. "I want to hand Midian over to you, but you have too many men for me to do that. Then Israel might brag, 'My own strength has saved me.' So here is what I want you to announce to the army. Tell them, those who tremble with fear can turn back. Gideon did as the Lord said, and a whopping 22,000 men left. That's a lot of scared men. That left about 10,000 men to fight the battle. But God told Gideon there were still too many. Pastor Dre, I don't suppose you have a song for that too, do you?
There are too many, there's still too many. There are too many to take into battle now, for there are thousands more men than I can allow. So go get busy sending most of them all home go. And if they fear so, I'll grant reprieve, they all can leave, and I'll believe that it is God. You got 10,000, still have 10,000. But that's too many to take into battle now. I know you probably can't even imagine how you're going to win this fight, and overnight we'll shine our light and conquer them.
Gideon was flabbergasted. Less than 10,000 men? Had God seen the army they were about to face? The Lord told Gideon to take the men down to the water's edge, and there he would whittle down the numbers even more. God told Gideon to pay attention to how the men drank from the water. Some men would drink the water the way dogs do, bringing the water up to their mouths and lapping it up with their tongues. Others would get down on their knees and lean down to drink. Gideon watched closely. Most of the men leaned down and stuck their heads into the water to drink. Only about 300 of them brought the water up to their mouths to drink. God told Gideon to keep those 300 men and send the other 9,700 home. He then went to sleep, hoping that the Lord would show up in a big way the next morning. That night, God spoke to Gideon again. He told Gideon to go quietly down to the Midianite camp in the darkness and listen to what the people were saying. Then he wouldn't be afraid to attack. Gideon crept down close to the camp and caught a hushed piece of conversation between two men. One of the men had had a really odd dream. The man was saying, "I had a dream. A round loaf of barley bread came rolling into the camp of Midian. It hit the tent with great force. The tent turned over and fell down flat." He then gave a trumpet, a torch, and a jar to each man and told them to surround the Midianite camp. Gideon had the men smash their jars, light their torches, and blow their trumpets as loudly as they could. And in the midst of all of that noise, they shouted a battle cry, a sword for the Lord and for Gideon. The Midianites were completely shocked and confused. They started to fight each other. They ran away, crying out in fear. Gideon and the Israelites had won the battle. Pastor Dre, did I hear that you have one more song for us? The Midianite guy who had the dream, what if he sang a song? What would that sound like?
Late at night I had a dream that really gave me quite a fright. It was really scary cause it showed me that we lost our fight. Big old loaf of barley bread came rolling quickly down the hill, smashing into everything, blasting like a power drill. Oh, that bread, it really mowed our army down. Oh, that bread, it ruined the entire town. What's my dream? You can only take a guess. What's my dream? It can mean that Gideon is coming and he's bringing his whole army, and the sword of the Lord is here. Oh, he is really mad and we don't stand a chance. And oh my goodness, look up on the hill, there is fire. And we're all surrounded, now we'll all be pounded, all because of Gideon and God. Oh no, can't you hear the trumpet? Leave the town and dump it. I'm afraid, so let's like little babies run away. There's nothing to say, but it may be cliche, but let's just hope to fight another day. Hey!
An amazing finish. Let's give Pastor Dre some real applause for a job well done. Wow, The people begged Gideon to be their ruler after such a display of leadership, but Gideon refused. He told them that they already had a ruler, God. If you think about it, Gideon was a total underdog. No one expected much from him, and he didn't even expect much of himself. He was full of doubt and uncertainty, but he still chose to follow God, and God used him to do something absolutely incredible. God used Gideon to save the Israelite people. Here's a simple truth, friends. God can use you no matter what. You could be the smallest of the small. You could even be the totally unsure of yourself. You might not think you can do much, but God can use you to do anything. You can be confident when you trust in Him.
Wow, what a great story.
Thanks, Gianna. Thanks, Pastor Dre.
No problem, friends. See you next time.
Bye!
Gideon, who thought of himself as just a normal guy, was used by God to do something amazing.
Yeah, kind of like in our game earlier. A seemingly boring vanilla milkshake was used to create something tastier or more disgusting. And even the milkshakes that weren't so tasty, it was pretty fun to watch each other drink it.
Gideon wasn't sure he was the right guy for the job, but God used him to do big things. Gideon trusted God, and we can too.
That's right. God can work through any of us if we have the courage to trust Him and follow His plan for our lives.
God can use you no matter what.
And that's something to celebrate. Bye!
Bye.